Heaven's headlines, Bible stories. The river that turned to blood overnight, Exodus 7:14 to 24. Picture a river that everyone depends on. Not just for drinking water, but for food, farming, jobs, and survival. Now imagine waking up one morning and discovering that the river is ruined. The water is red. The fish are dead. The smell fills the air. Panic spreads fast. This is the story of the night the Nile River turned to blood and why it happened. Long ago, Egypt was the strongest nation on earth. Its ruler, Pharaoh, had absolute power. His word was law. The people of Israel lived there too, but not as citizens. They were slaves. They worked endlessly. They were mistreated. And they cried out to God for help. God answered by sending Moses. Moses didn't come with an army. He came with a message. Let my people go. Pharaoh laughed it off. Why would he listen? The slaves built his cities, and he believed no God was stronger than him. But God wasn't trying to impress Pharaoh. He was giving him a chance, a warning. One morning, God told Moses to meet Pharaoh by the Nile River. That detail mattered. The Nile wasn't just water, it was Egypt's lifeline. Without it, the land would dry up. Crops would fail, people would starve. Some even worshipped the Nile as a god. Standing there by the river, Moses delivered God's words again. Let my people go. Pharaoh refused. Then Moses raised his staff over the water, and instantly everything changed. The river turned into blood. Fish died and floated to the surface. The water became undrinkable. The smell spread through the land. People rushed to find clean water. They dug into the ground near the river, desperate for something to drink. Fear took over Egypt. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't nature acting up. It was a message. The very thing Egypt trusted most had failed them. You would think this would change Pharaoh's mind. It didn't. Instead of humbling himself, Pharaoh ignored the suffering. He turned away and went back to his palace. For 7 long days, the river stayed that way. 7 days of discomfort, 7 days of warning, 7 days to choose differently. But Pharaoh's heart stayed hard, and this was only the beginning. This story isn't just about ancient Egypt. It's about what happens when pride blocks listening. Pharaoh had power, but no humility. He had signs, but ignored them. He had warnings, but dismissed them. And the result was suffering, not just for him, but for everyone around him. Yet there's hope in this story too. God saw the pain of the Israelites. He heard their cries, and he stepped in. The river turning to blood wasn't just judgment. It was the first step toward freedom. God was showing that no power lasts forever and no cry for justice goes unheard. The river that turned to blood overnight asks us something simple but uncomfortable. What warnings are we ignoring? Sometimes the things we rely on the most are the very things God uses to wake us up. And listening, before things get worse, can change everything. The river had already turned to blood, but Pharaoh's heart stayed hard. So the next sign came crawling. Frogs rose from the waters, covering Egypt from palace to kitchen. A nation overwhelmed, a warning ignored. This is the plague of frogs, and it wasn't about frogs at all. Next, when frogs took over a nation, Exodus 8:1-15. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like these kinds of stories, leave a message. Let's talk about them.